are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe. So the first topic that we got to get into, fortunately, the Beehive is coming after Nicki Minaj, okay? They said the first 6 dates of Cowboy Carter tour will outgross the Pink Friday 2 tour entirely, okay? I think Nicki Minaj grossed $108 million, which is a lot. She has the highest grossing female rap tour of all time. Cowboy Carter will be doing that in 6 shows. But the thing is, Queen Bee does stadiums. So, of course, she's going to gross that much because she's doing a bigger venue. And she's been in the game since the 90s. I don't even understand why Queen Bee fans have to always come after Nicki Minaj and talk about her accolades. Queen Bee fans, the Hive, no shade, they need to be comparing their accolades to Taylor Swift. She grossed $2 billion her last tour. You need to do that. Y'all don't want to go toe-to-toe with Taylor. I noticed that. Okay? But fans are coming after Nicki because they feel like Camel Face should also file a lawsuit against Nicki Minaj and saying that, Nicki was trying to take Camel Face down when she posted these tweets. She said, I received a call advising Tidal was sold. They made no money on the deal, so they couldn't offer me any more than $1 million. But wait, there's more. The lawyer advised that D0JA advised him that I had to sign the agreement in 24 hours if I wanted the $1 million, or the offer was off the table. Listen to the end of fractions from what my response was, okay? Then if you remember, she was calling out Camel Toe for not allowing Wayne to perform at the Super Bowl in New Orleans. And then she also alluded to Foxy and Aaliyah being basically abused by Camel Toe. So this is probably why the Beehive is staying on Nicki Minaj's neck, because of the shade that she has thrown. Okay? But do I think that if it affects Queen Bee and Nicki Minaj's relationship? Absolutely. I think it definitely affects the way Queen Bee will interact, if she even does interact with Nicki Minaj in the future, because Queen Bee and Camel Face have social media, and they basically admitted that they have social media in their lawsuit against Tony Buzz Lightyear. So I definitely think it will affect their future relationship. But hopefully they can have a meeting about it and get their issue squared away. But Nicki doesn't need to work with Camel Face or Queen Bee. She's an icon already. She don't need to work with them. But I do feel like it's a good thing to have the Carters on your side. Okay? Because when they're against you, they will sabotage you. Look what's happened in Champagne Thick Gums. The Nicki Minaj hate train all over. That's what he's going through. But he should have probably never went up against Lucian and Camel Toe until he was out of the game completely. When you're still in the game, going against these big guys is very hard. If he was out the game and retired, or, not doing music and, probably owning an NBA team or something like that, it would be different. But going up against these big people in the industry and then still participating in the industry, it don't always work in your favor. But hopefully Nicki Minaj doesn't get sabotaged. I don't think she should. So hopefully she don't get sabotaged when she drop her music. Now, moving on from that, D0JA and Nicki are still dominating on Paolify despite not releasing any music. Nicki Minaj has done 540 million streams in 2025 so far on Paolify. D0JA Cat has done 534.1 million streams. D0JA has done 384.3 million streams. Sexy Red has done 281.0 million streams. Gorilla has done 273. Jenny has done 273. Megan has done 235. Cardi B has done 199.1, Lisa 187, and Young Miko 160. Okay. Megan and Cardi B, unfortunately, are at the bottom. Now, here's my thing with this. I'm not shocked by the list at all. I'm actually shocked about Jenny. I'm like, who's streaming Jenny like that? I know she got maybe, the Korean fan base, but who's streaming her like that? That don't make sense to me. But where's Ice Spice? Where's Scratch Off? Yesterday, we discussed Doja Cat's new remix flopping with Ray and Lisa, but it seems as though she's still out streaming Cardi B by a landslide. And of course, Cardi B only got one album, so that's part of the problem. But she should have more. Where's the second album? I mean, she still put out, subpar music and mediocre features. She should still be doing, more streams, in my opinion. Now, fans are also clowning Cardi B for her relationship being made public. A fan said, bro is digging in her guts without commitment and simultaneously dealing with other women, aka Carisha. He was with Carisha and several other women while he was still seeing Cardi B, especially last year. At least with Off the Cheat, she had a child and a family. I'm starting to think women are literally just the R word. What's the difference between sharing Stefan Diggs and sharing Off the Cheat? She's still sharing. Well, that is true. Here's my thing. I think that this is PR, like I said before, because this is not really an upgrade from Off the Cheat, okay? He's giving her attention now, but I can see Stefan Diggs seeing other people and eventually doing Cardi B how Off the Cheat did her. And I can also see her getting knocked up again, because Cardi B ain't got no morals, no walls. She don't use protection, clearly. Allegedly. I think that this is PR to roll out her music. Get the people kind of talking about this relationship. Then she'll be able to go and diss Off the Cheat in her music. People will listen to it, within a week or so. And then, that will kind of fall off. Nobody will care. And she'll start back up with the PR stunt. Okay? And plus, Stefan Diggs is on the DL. Everybody knows that he had a case where he was trying to sleep with a man. The man rejected him. He got the man beat up. That's public information. He also was accused of R-ing and drugging men. Men allegedly. That's something Cardi B's used to. She used to do that back when she was a stripper. So they actually have a lot in common. They're both airheads. Now, Megan Thee Stallion's in her Mixcato era. Okay, remember when Nickiminaj used to own Mixed Moscato? Maybe she still owns it. But Megan is finally launching her own tequila brand called Chicas Divertidas. Okay. So it's going to be launching pretty soon. This is what the bottle looks like. Let me know if y'all going to be buying a bottle. Maybe y'all are going to get it for Cinco de Mayo. But so the bottle, it will be selling for $70. And it goes up to $80. They reported that this top shelf pricing is justified, according to the artist, given the quality of the juice, okay? So congratulations to Megan Thee Stallion for getting her own alcohol brand. Let me know if you guys have bought Queen Bee's alcohol brand. Don't she got a rum or some sort of alcohol brand? I haven't bought it, but she got something. And then, Camel Face, he has his own alcohol brand. So Megan is having her own alcohol brand, which falls in line for Megan's basically persona and what she stands for, because she always used to have a bottle of Hennessy in her hand until Nicki Minaj called her an alcoholic. Then she stopped doing that. Now, Donkey of the Day is going to DaBaby and No Good Toilet Seat Carisha. DaBaby and Young Miami's I'm a Hoe 2 earned 83,000 streams its first full day of release on Paolify, which is a floppity flop. But the record is trash too. So that's why Carisha and the baby receiving Donkey of the Day. The complete song was garbage. Okay, Carisha just need to hang it up. Can't she find another billionaire to take care of her and her stop rapping? Because I feel like she's just hurting people's ears every time she open up her damn mouth. Okay, she has no talent. What was saving her was JT. Let's be very clear. JT and Lil Yachty, who was writing her raps, were saving her. She needs a ghostwriter, and clearly she can't afford one. So she needs to sit the F down. Now, Queen B is doing more promo for Levi's. You know, she got her Levi a deal because she shouted out Levi's in Cowboy Carter. I think she got a song called Levi's or Levi Jeans. And so, you know, they gave her allegedly a 50 million brand deal. Okay. Now, with that being said, this don't look that great. Did they edit her face? Her face look weird in these pictures. I don't like this look. I don't like the jeans. The first, you know, deal that she did, or the first campaign that she did, she looked good. These pictures look terrible. I don't know who approved of these, but this was sabotage. This outfit looks terrible, and her face, something's off about the face. And I know Queen B don't really be touching her face like that. So I think that they did terrible editing. Now, moving on from that, Kung Fu Kenny's Not Like Us is aiming for a #1 on the UK singles chart for the first time. It would mark his first ever #1 hit in the UK. So congratulations to Kung Fu Kenny, probably because of the Super Bowl. But I think Luther should have been #1, to be quite honest, even in the UK. The UK, y'all sleeping. How y'all gonna let Not Like Us go #1 like 7 months later? Like, y'all a little slow. Come on now. That should have went #1 when it first came out in May. Okay, we moved on to Luther and TV Off. Okay, so y'all a little behind like usual. Now, a lot of fans are also talking about Champagne Thickums and Party Next Door's Some Sexy Songs For You album having a 60% decrease in streams on the US Paolify and global Paolify chart. Since February 15th, it's done 16 million. I don't believe that. On February 16th, it did 11 million. I can't see it doing this low. Something's not right. Now, some fans are alluding to Champagne Thickums being sabotaged. And I agree. I think Champagne Thickums sabotaged himself. Okay? No shade. I think he sabotaged himself. I'm going to tell you why. You might not want to sue your own label that you're still in contract with and one of the biggest streaming companies if you don't want them to sabotage you. Okay, you might not want to sue them for sabotaging you because they're going to continue to sabotage you. Okay, if that makes any sense. So I don't even understand why he did that. That was dumb. So I don't feel bad. You know, when Nicki Minaj was going through her hate train era, he was linking up with all her ops. He still does. You know, he just sampled Ice Spice. Nicki don't fuck with Ice Spice. Ice Spice put out a slew of text messages dragging Nicki Minaj. Scratch off, he just collaborated with her. I don't have no sympathy for Champagne Thickums and his botch BBL. But I will say this. He should have played chess instead of checkers. If you're still signed to a label, you might not want to sue them because they're going to sabotage you. If you think that they were sabotaging you before, what do you think they're going to do now? I mean, come on now. Like, let's not act dumb here. Did you think that they were going to stop sabotaging you because you put out a lawsuit? Just like you thought the lawsuit was going to stop Not Like Us from being performed at the Super Bowl? I mean, you're coming off a little slow. You should have played chess, not checkers. What he should have done, he should have got out of his contract and then you sue. Once you get out of your contract, not sue while you're still in it, okay? I mean, come on now. That's common sense. Who does he have on his team? Now, he also dissed DeMar DeRozan at one of his concerts by slamming down his jersey that he got from a fan. I'm not really shocked about this because DeMar essentially betrayed Champagne Thickums Even though DeMar says that he was closer to Kung Fu Kenny than he was Champagne Thickums, so that's a little bit weird. But he did betray Champagne Thickums. I believe, Champagne Thickums helped him when he was, thinking about offing himself. I think DeMar openly spoke about that. So he was wrong for being in a Not Like Us music video. But if he has a closer relationship with Kendrick Lamar, which he said Kendrick Lamar was his brother. That's what he said, not me. Maybe he felt like, he had to be loyal and choose a side. And I believe DeMar is from Compton. So he chose a side and he chose Kung Fu Kenny because they both from Compton. So that's probably what it was. But I don't think, Champagne Thickums is at fault for throwing the jersey. It's corny. He was slamming it, but it was given weak. No shade. I don't feel like Champagne Thickums is really that tough, especially if you allow Diddy to smack you. But with that being said, I don't think he's at fault for feeling the way he does about it, because he feels betrayed. Now, moving on to Riri. Riri posted a collage of photos and videos of her and ASAP, the colorist, on Valentine's Day. I think that this was strategic because, as we know, ASAP is facing, allegedly, it's not 24 years, is 8 to 10 years in the clink for shooting ASAP Rally. Okay? And so the trial was recently over. She brought the children to court to try to pander to the jury to probably give him no time or less time. Now, with that being said, I think that she's trying to manipulate her fans into thinking that, this is her one true love. And maybe it really is. But either way, it gives to me that Rihanna did, in fact, settle. I mean, to be quite honest, I don't think it's smart for Rihanna to be tied up in ASAP, the colorist foolishness. This is not the first time he has gotten into legal trouble. I don't think Love is blind. Okay. I think she might be demonetized, but love is not really blind. You choose to be a part of somebody's life. Okay. And I think that she's hoping one day her and ASAP will get married. Okay, I think this is her whole plan to walk down the aisle with ASAP the colorist. And I don't want to hear, Rihanna's a billionaire. She don't care if she gets married. That don't mean that she don't want to get married just because she a billionaire. She with somebody that she make way more than, and she let him knock her up twice. So best believe, especially that she was going to court religiously, she wants a ring. Okay, this is how she displays her loyalty. Like, I'm loyal enough to be your wife. So let me know when y'all think Rihanna and ASAP the colorist gonna hit the altar. She captioned her video on Get You a Man That Sends You Letters. And she's absolutely right, because ASAP the colorist might be sending her letters from jail. Now, moving on to Joseph Quinn and Doja Cat. They also were spotted out together. I guess they're going to Mexico. Let me know if you guys think that this ship will last. Okay? Because it looks like they've been dating since August or October of last year. So it's been a while. Okay? But she's had relationships that last a little bit longer. It's only been 6 months or 5 months or so. So let me know how y'all feel about it. I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And have a great day.